Good evening, everybody. My mic was doing something very weird there.
It's
Hi.
still on the funny Squid Game, by the way. The title.
That just means what we're doing. That's just category. That can be fixed in like 5 seconds. Wait, is this legit or is this just somebody using? Oh,
I was
it's.
just making sure you were aware that you forgot to change the title.
Eh, I didn't forget to change the title. The title is Paint with Friends. The Paint with Friends 18 plus Demon Queen VTuber. The category is supposed to be art.
Well, it
Yeah.
just changed now, so
Yeah.
bingo.
Well, I just hit enter. No, I'm actually surprisingly almost ready to go. That is concerning. Huh?
Almost only counts here: horseshoes, hand grenades, and atomic bombs. You can tell I'm tired because I fumbled over my words there.
Well, it's more. What did I forget to set up? Because if you heard, I was just shutting the printer and everything off. Because enjoy the lurkin, hon. Um.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm still Octo Mew.
Yeah, it's fine.
Second.
Where'd my glove go?
I was gonna make a joke there, but
Uh huh. Well, I had cleaned a printer. Fuck you. Box fell out of my hand. I'm like, fuck you. Damn, I just got everything all organized too. I'm gonna unorganize it to get the paint.
also you're also still on Octonami by the look of it. In the background.
What?
Well,
I am on.
Fuji,
I am on
your
Fuji.
Octonami is still
Yes, I'm
there.
on Fuji that way. But Fuji's not turned on. I'm using my normal Vroid.
Ah.
Yeah. There. Fixed.
Ah, for fuck's sake. I say you can power back on, you stupid piece of shit.
Alright. And like usual, because it's not warm enough yet to. Actually, today was just human. And I haven't had the chance to go buy. Oh, wait a minute. I do have primer. So, we're gonna have to prime, and then it'll probably be like 30 minutes after that we can start painting this thing.
Yeah. Well, I've already got a star on that Skeletor that you.
Nice.
By the way, my buddy was like, "Holy shit! Like you did a good job on that." I'm like, "No, I was rushing it because I was already late getting my hands on me, uh, getting it done."
You spelled title wrong.
Again,
You
I'm
said
not the
tittle.
smartest guy, don't know me.
You said tittle.
Again, I'm not the smartest gobbo.
I guess we're just doing KK slider covers apparently.
Mm.
Because it's Dancing Queen.
Mm.
If anybody can hear it. Can anybody hear it? If anybody can hear it.
I have stream muted, so that way I'm not double feedbacking.
1 second.
I have stream muted.
1 second. Okay, now how does it sound while I'm talking is the question. Okay, now how does it sound while I'm talking? Okay, now how does it sound while I'm talking?
Yeah, hold on,
is the
let me-
question. Okay, now how does it sound while I'm talking? Okay, now not bad. Okay, we'll leave it.
Hold on, let me.
How does it sound while I'm talking? Not bad. Okay, we'll leave it.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Well, I also just maxed it at 100%. Well, I had to play around with the music sounds because I was like, I couldn't hear the music for a second there, and I'm not sure if anybody else couldn't. My audio track is fine because mine's a separate audio track.
Yeah.
The problem is, I don't know how to split Discord and Spotify
Mm.
because they're both desktop audio.
Yeah.
So what I have to do is I have to change this audio on Discord or Spotify at the moment.
Hmm.
Come on. Catch up here.
You can do it, stream.
No, it's Camo being dumb. Camo is the software that turns whatever external camera I plug in into a webcam.
Mm.
I need to test if it works with my DSLR, because if it does, it won't be 4K. Well, the funny thing is I don't record my painting streams anyway. The Camo doesn't allow you to go above 10K, 1080, without paying for it. Because everybody now wants you to do a monthly subscription for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I paying for? What am I paying for with a monthly subscription? I just, out of the side of my eye, I realized you have just Judgment just slowly peeking out the side of the screen, staring at the camera. If I don't have the mouse covering her face. It's like... To be fair, you can't see Millie's face either. Unless I move some stuff out of the way. Millie's in a little bit more of a risque
Spot, we'll just say.
Well, no, she is one of the Valentine's outfits they made. I think is all I can say. They never. Okay, so
Yeah.
Shark
Valentine's
Robot.
Day is all I need to say.
Shark Robot's never done anything not safe for work. For Has-Been or Hell of a Boss merch. They've gotten close. I think there was like one time where it was like just the right amount of centering to where you could be like, that's almost something you can't show off.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should be concerned that it's a KK Slider cover of Pumped Up Kicks. That's not exactly a song I see Nintendo approving.
Well, again, it's a cover, so.
I know.
Really safe.
Well, it's Nintendo we're talking about too, though. Nintendo's gonna be like, you used KK Slider's voice in a cover, and it's like, well, you did covers with KK Slider. Because there's a handful of songs that KK does that are actually covers.
Yeah, well, didn't KK Slider do Splat Attack one time?
He did a splat. He did a song for Splatoon. Well, they used KK to make a song in Splatoon. They used him to make a song in Splatoon for one thing.
Mm.
I think when New Horizons came out, they did like a special event where he sang or something.
Yeah.
Where like there was a song of his that played like occasionally during battles.
Yeah, it was. Well, I was talking more of that live show with the holograms.
He might have. Like KK's kind of always the one they'll bring out for shows and stuff like that because that's kind of the whole thing about KK Slider.
Yeah.
I think that might be a fun stream to do one of these days. Just restart my... I don't know if I would actually want to restart my island or just show off what I've got and just go from there. Maybe do a chill Sunday stream where that's what we do all day. Although, is Animal Crossing still popular? Honestly, with how long it's been since I played, it might actually be worth resetting. Because I'm pretty sure all my stuff is just messed up. Well, I'm pretty sure half my villagers have moved out by now. That weren't, like, permanently assigned ones. Because there's a trick where they'll start to ask if they want to leave. If you tell them no, don't go, I think it takes them months to leave. It takes them months to do it again.
Yeah.
But they're basically locked in. But if you tell them to leave, they're gone within like a day or two.
Yeah.
Unless you use Isabelle to kick them out, then they're out immediately. Unless they're like one of the initial... New Horizons is weird, because it's like there's always going to be these... So the first two villagers... Is it a week? I thought it was longer when you told them no, don't go.
Question for Nami in chat: what's your favorite food? I know Shinies is long meaty sticks.
Oh, they're gone in a week, yeah. That makes more sense. See, my favorite food flops all the time. No, phrasing. No, it goes from seafood to like curries and stuff like that. It just is kind of whatever sounds good at the moment. Usually I'll just say seafood to be easy.
Mm. But yeah, like you said, Nami, praising berry. Thanks.
Well, no, I was saying phrasing because I knew exactly why you started laughing. Although, to be fair, with long meaty sticks, you could be talking about Slim Jims, you could be talking about hot dogs, you could be talking about...
Vienna sausages.
Those aren't exactly long or meaty.
Mm. Well, I'm talking like actual Vienna sausages, not like the canned shits.
Yeah.
Technically, I'm partial to bratwurst, and there's not a double entendre there.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on if it's got onion in it, or if it's
Huh. Well, good
or
to
if
know
it's
there,
an
Lurka.
iron,
I mean, Nero.
one or not.
I am so used to Lurka being in the chat, I forget when Nero's here and I start to call him Lurka. Yeah.
Lurker's probably got a cat on him again.
No, he's just not feeling good.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, he's doing a lot of extra work right now.
Yeah, I don't envy him in that point.
No, the problem is I would actually like more work or at least better pay.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
But yeah, what Nero was saying just now is your villagers will stay until they get annoyed at you again. But if you give them gifts and stuff, that keeps resetting and keeps them at a positive.
Yeah.
So, I just know that there's...
stopped playing Animal Crossing entirely. So...
Well, everybody kind of... That's the problem is, Animal Crossing is not exactly one of those games that kind of speaks to everybody. It's not exactly Sims. It's not exactly Stardew. But they are adjacent enough that you can be like, well, you could get Stardew and... You could get Stardew's and Sims people in.
Yeah. In my case, it's just like...
The problem is, New Horizons has kind of been the weakest in the franchise. Because
it was a case of them finishing the game, masking it as DLC.
And it's still not even done. There was still a ton of stuff that they had to add like within a year. So, New Leaf, which was the previous one on the DS, that one came with all this stuff. I think it was the same thing where initially it didn't come with all this stuff, but initially they hadn't planned for that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nero said because of the ultra slow spoon feeding of content. Yeah. One of the main problems is New Leaf had all this content added, but it initially started off as just basically a better version of what was on the GameCube.
Yeah.
But they added more interesting stuff. But it wasn't like stuff that should have been there from the beginning, because the problem is, hey, when you had a previous game where you could go do all the stuff that New Leaf could do, you should have that stuff by default and add new stuff to the game.
Well, in my case, I got into the Wii game kind of like late into its life cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which one was the Wii
just
game?
like-
Because I thought the DS was the more... I thought it was only on the DS.
So Wild World was also on the DS, but New Leaf was the one on the 3DS.
Yeah. And the New Leaf was kind of like the best of everything, and that's why I think a lot of people were upset when New Horizons came out, and New Horizons was like a stripped down version of that game.
Yeah. And it's,
So-
again, it's a case of Corpo's, releasing a game before it's even finished.
Well, I think it also the problem is with so this is the same situation as this is the weird situation. Unlike Metroid, where it's only really popular in America, so Nintendo doesn't drop all the effort onto it. It's super popular in Japan. Like, they have, like, their mascots everywhere. They'll have, like, museums, like, become themed as Animal Crossing every once in a while for a few months, and then it goes away.
Yeah.
They'll do all this really cool stuff with Animal Crossing, but it takes them forever to make a game for it, and it's the weirdest thing. Because unlike Metroid, where Metroid is, because it's only popular in America, we're not going to drop. That's why it takes forever for fucking Metroid to get a sequel. Whereas
Yeah.
Games that are popular in Japan will get sequels almost within a couple of years.
Yeah, as was the case with the Splatoon franchise.
Splatoon's also one of those things where it's also an answer to... It's Nintendo's answer to a couple of games. But I have a feeling Nintendo already sees the writing on the wall for those franchises. But we'll see.
Yeah, I'm really hoping we get a Splatoon 4.
We're most likely... The thing is, I think Splatoon 3 is the one that kind of... If I remember right, Splatoon 3 is kind of the weakest of them so far. Because...
Not necessarily, it was the weakest gameplay-wise, but narratively speaking, it tied a lot of the loose ends up from the first two games.
I meant sales.
Oh.
Yeah. They don't give a shit about that kind of stuff. Copies were sold according to Nintendo's quarterly financial report. That was December 31st. That's not what I'm looking for, you fuckers, and you damn well know it. Now let's see here. Splatoon 2 sales. Now, Splatoon 2 is lower. That's a different story. Oh, yeah, no. So, as of December 2022, Splatoon 2 had sold over 13.6 million copies worldwide, selling more than twice as many as its predecessor, making it one of the best-selling Switch games. A sequel, Splatoon 3, was released, and Splatoon 3 is like... So, Splatoon 2, Splatoon 3 sales... Splatoon 3 sales as of December 31st was 11.71 million copies. That to Nintendo screams one of two things. Now, the DLC might have changed that.
Yeah. Well, and again...
So, now, interestingly though, it was the fastest selling game on release in Japan history. In Japanese history, where it sold 3.45 million copies in the first 3 days. And the franchise overall has made 30.26 million copies.
Yeah.
So, it's in that situation where it might get a sequel, it's just...
Well, and here's the thing, a lot of people are burnt out on the old Splatoon formula, where they like drip feed us content.
Well, the problem is, that's in general Nintendo. They like to drip feed content. That's how Nintendo works. The problem is Nintendo's also 5 to 10 years behind the market.
Yeah.
That's why it's taken us forever to get anything resembling a Switch 2, and what'll probably happen is they're just going to skip the Switch and make a new console. Like they did with the...
Yeah.
There's one of two ways it'll go. We'll either get a Switch 2 and it'll be like the Wii and Wii U situation, where it's going to be a gimmicky hardware nobody really cares about, even though it's going to be a really powerful console for what it is.
Yeah.
Because the Wii U was actually really fucking powerful when you look at... If you look at its hardware alone and not what was competition, it's actually really fucking powerful.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you compare it to the Xbox... What was it? The initial Xbox One and PS4?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it's still the weakest of the three. But for what it is, it was actually pretty damn powerful for Nintendo consoles.
Yeah.
And I think it's still kind of comparable to the Switch, because at least this... I think it could hold like 30... It could hold like 60 frames easily in 1080. Now, the Switch had to sacrifice quality over functionality because it is a tablet. It is this an NVIDIA tablet with a special chip kit on it.
yeah, an anti-cheat one or whatever.
Well, it's not really it's an anti-hack thing because basically somebody has to make either somebody has to get their hands on one of the writers from Japan, or somebody needs to make their own and figure out how the pinout works to be able to make their own custom cartridges. This was the issue with the Game Boy games and everything else, is until somebody was able to make their own like way to load the chips, ROM games were really fucking hard to find.
Yeah.
Not ROM games. Fuck, I forget what they were called.
SSDs.
No. So, when Game Boy when the Game Boy was a thing, and it was using cartridges, you could go into some of those mom and pop shops that sold video games, and they would have video games you had never heard of.
Oh yeah.
Not because they were
X chips or whatever they were called.
Yeah, not because they were not because they were chips that were like, oh, we imported them from other countries. No, some guy bought a thing that would let you plug your Game Boys into this machine and overwrite the game data. So what people would do is, I forget what it's called, and it's going to bug the crap out of me, because I said ROM, and I'm like, technically it's not a ROM, it's something weird. And I'm waiting for Nero, because I'm pretty sure Nero knows the term. So a lot of those, like the Pokemon Radioactive, those kind of games started off on those kind of chips, where somebody overrode the game data and put their own game on. You saw it a lot with old cartridge games. Especially once somebody got their hands on a card reader, or figured out how to, like, pull the chip out and plug it into another device to rewrite it.
Yeah. BRB, I'm gonna go eat some peaches real quick. And that's not a euphemism.
Mm-hmm. They're not pirated. It's not homebrew, but it's in the right direction. I'm not gonna remember what those fucking ones are called. Fuck it, that's gonna bug me until I'm not talking about it. But yeah, I used to know shops that would sell those cartridges where it's like somebody clearly had taken a Game Boy cartridge, overwrote the data, and put like an M-rated version of Pokemon or something on there. And that used to be the only way to get those kind of games without going and finding some ROM somewhere that somebody had uploaded. Eventually there will be one for... Funny enough, eventually there'll be one for the Switch. There probably is one for the Switch, it's just not talked about. Because nobody wants Nintendo to know it exists. Sorry, I'm just waiting for this stuff to dry so we can start doing the next coating. Because I don't really have anything else we can prime up, and that'll take... Yeah. Damn it, I don't remember what the fucking term was that I used to hear, so I'm gonna be bugged until I remember it. Why is it the thing I wasn't intending to paint tonight? Which is this little gobbo playing a lute. Is the thing that's almost ready. Sorry, I'm adjusting my light real quick. I need your legs to dry. This is a special edition model called the Shaman by Ronin Arts Miniatures. For those who are wondering what this is. We are trying to get her to the point where I can paint her. The problem is this primer is weird. Sometimes it will dry super quick, and then other times it's like, no, it's going to take like an hour. And I never know what piece is going to do it. Ooh, that's a perfect fit though. Why do I not trust any of these pieces? But they are all just... Oh, did we finally find a piece that didn't fit right? Or is it just me? Nope, just me. Sweet. Nice. Yeah, can I just wipe the excess off? Can we please get through all the KK slider covers? I don't mind them, but they're just taking for fucking ever. Yeah, no, sorry, she's not the druid, she's the summoner. Which is even funnier because the song I would put for her is not the song that would actually probably fit her in that situation. Actually, I don't even know if that song is still up on TikTok because Warner Music Group being Warner Music Group.
It's so big.
Yes, all the better to see it with. The fact that I know that was the Discord server that set that off and not the actual donation. Because I would fucking panic if somebody donated that much money to set that off. Either that or that's Shiny telling me my mic's not working on Discord anymore. So Nira, what are you up to? Other than I'm pretty sure being at work. Well, what is anybody up to? Who's in chat right now? Who's not lurking? Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
One.
Welcome back. Yeah, I couldn't find the term for what the games are, because I heard a term before and I thought that's what they were called, and then I looked it up and everybody's like, nah, homebrew's kind of the only thing that fits, and I'm like, I've heard ROM before too, and that's probably why it popped in my head.
Yeah.
That's technically not what they are, though, so I'm like, I don't remember, because I've heard a really good term for what they are, and it's just like, I'm not going to remember until I am not talking on stream.
Yeah, such the case.
Well, it's been forever since I've gone into a shop that sold those kind of things. Because a lot of times what'll happen is somebody just looks up a game. A lot of times when you'll find like those used game stores in some places, it's just some guy who bought a bunch of games thinking, oh, they're probably worth something, selling them for what the ESRB calls for them. ESRB, whatever that term is. what the market's selling them for and thinks, oh, that's what they're worth. And I'm like, no, you've technically got to make sure the game works. You've got to do a bunch of other stuff.
It's entirely possible.
Well, a lot of times you see those like people selling video games at like swap meets and stuff. Those are usually those kind of people where it's just like, oh, I just looked up what the game costs on eBay, and I'm like, what the game's going for on eBay, and I'm like, that's not what the game's actually worth. Like, yeah, somebody's selling a copy of, like, say, Super Smash Brothers on the N64 for $200 does not mean Super Smash Brothers is worth $200 on the N64. The N64 version is not worth $200. That one that's selling for $200 is probably in box, never been opened, possibly even has like all the artwork and stuff that came with it. Because remember, there was like a special edition version of the game, and that could be what. Because I've seen a copy of Smash Brothers go for that much, but it was because it was brand new in box. It had all the stuff that came with it when the game came out. This guy's like, because the shop I used to go to was like, I am probably never going to sell this thing. The only person who is going to buy this is somebody who is specifically trying to fill their collection with this kind of stuff. But he's like, I can't sell it though, because the problem is, I can't just give it to anybody, because it's like, somebody is going to come in here looking for that, and I'm going to be able to make the money on it then.
Yeah.
How are your peaches? Because I can tell you're just kind of meh right now. Alright, who's sending me shit?
My medication's kicking in,
Oh.
so my brain is like, yeah, you need to go to bed.
Alright, we got him being that way. Ooh.
I'm gonna head out for the night, Nami. You have a good rest of your night.
Alright. See you later. Well, anybody who's in Discord, anybody who's a part of the Discord server, would you like to join? And that's been turned off the entire time. Alright, now do we want to paint her on model, or do we want to paint her how I picture she should look? I'm gonna start with the easy stuff because it's just literally black wash these, wait for it to dry. Give them a brown wash, let that dry, then sorry, I'm moving my footrest around it a little. Okay, let's pull up a picture of what she looks like. And then it's going to kind of point me in the right direction. Because once I have a picture of like generally what they want her to look like. Shaman. I think 2 was the colored one. So how they have her is all the fur bits are either white like her hair, or it looks like, so her pants are like gray. A lot of this is white, red, or leather. Her legs have kind of got like a really, it's kind of like brownish. Her skin, her human skin, is tan. And then her horns are like skeleton horde brown. Oh, and there's a lot more fucking rocks than I thought. Oh no, it's just a lot of marshy stuff. Never mind. There's just a lot of green splotchy on it, which we'll have to come back through and do. This is Star Fox. I think this will be one of the few times I actually want to use Gilliman flesh. Hmm. Is this a Persona song? Now, interestingly, her hands do this transition thing where they go from this to like a blackened tar. Or like soot. But she's got like these monster hands, so that kind of makes sense. Oh, we're back to KK Sliders. So what we're going to do with the hands, since they do that transition to like somebody who's been using magic they probably shouldn't be. We're going to paint them up normal at first, and then we're going to come in with a black wash or something to like darken them up. I'm trying to use the original reference as a guideline. But we're also trying to get all the easy stuff done first. Like, this is going to just be like dark wood. When I find it, there it is. Understand, if you will, never gonna let you down. Run around and desert you. Thank you for never say goodbye. Desert you. Never say goodbye. Say goodbye. I'm always howling the Well, to pull a fucking Dora the Exploring though. Do you see the little thing I used to pick my paints with? Okay, this song is fitting. Okay, so we're going to paint these with this color, and then I'm going to brown wash them to darken it up a little bit. Now the funny thing is we're going to brown wash this, and then we're going to black wash the tip so it looks like it's darkening up. If we're gonna paint her outfit and other fluffy stuff white, it should be an off-white, and then her hair will be something else. I have no idea who's supposed to be the other person singing. I'm sure it's just somebody using the KK Slider synthesizer. Welcome back, Rajanka. We're just painting up this Satyr Summoner at the moment. Or at least we're trying to base coat her real quick. What? Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll take the same base whites for her hair and this fluffy parts around her, but this one we're going to oil wash and then dry brush more of the white on, whereas her hair we're going to brown wash and lightly dry brush back on, so it looks like they're two different kinds of material. Actually, I think her ears are going to paint up the same as the legs. No, they're going to get white too, just like her hair. But maybe what we'll do is we'll do her ears like this. before stream started, it made the loudest sound. Yeah, I don't know what happened either. It just weirdly peaked, and I couldn't figure out why it was peaking. Yeah, it peaked, and I don't know why it peaked, and it's just the weirdest thing. What is that symbol? I don't recognize it. That emote. Cute. Okay, we need some bone white real quick so we can do the horns. Because then we're going to come in with a skeleton horde and put it on top. And that is clearly Pokemon. And they frogs it out. I don't know if you guys can actually hear them, but the frogs the last couple of nights have just been riveting their heads off. Gonna let this all kind of dry up a little bit. Figure since we're gonna brown wash it, if we get the moss like how I want it. And this is Donkey Kong if I ever heard it. Okay, let's let that dry up for a bit. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell to do with her pants. We already need this for the staff. Sorry, I'm just looking for a good color to mix with it. Let's see how glaring this camo is, because I'm thinking this camo's on a... This camo might be close enough when I put it on. We'll see. Alright, let's see how you look on something. You are very fucking green. Okay, what happens when we thin you down? You are too fucking green. I don't want green, I want something closer to like a gray. I don't want green, I just want malignant green. I want something almost gray. Well, that's an alternative clearly for... Yeah. That's clearly that's clearly the Army Painter's answer to yeah, that's clearly Nurgle Rot. And that's like Cadian. I mean, there is a gray I'm aware of that could work. Where's Graveyard Gray? That's Grim Black. I don't want Grim Black. I want... Where the fuck did it go to? I really need to get a new fucking, like, display case stuff for this thing. No, I'm looking right at it twice. That should do it. We don't need her pants to be like... We just need them to look like they're just faded versions of what she's already wearing. Just so it looks more like there's something that's been worn and used. So what we can do is we can come in through with a brown wash and change them up a little bit too. Because I think that's what we're planning to do here. We're going to do... Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, how are her horns? Because we can do the skeleton flesh now. Yep, the skeleton stuff is up here. Not skeleton flesh, skeleton horn. That's snakebite. Do, 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 do. And now you get why I was trying to paint everything white or gray. Because she has a lot of like little jewelry and stuff that's gonna pop once we get the whites and grays on everything. Oh shit! 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 Ah! Nope, nope, oh, fuck. We can fix that. Oh god. It looks worse than it actually is. Oh no. No, not the free IKEA table. Close the thing that leaked. Shit. Fuck. Oh god. Oh god, it looks like something. It looks like a terrible accident just happened. I swear, officer, I have no idea what happened. It's like it was the perfect crime. You'll almost not know it happened. You're all accomplices. You saw what happened. None of us speak of it. Yeah, I keep spare ones on me. Any other time I would love to have Shiny here. Shush, I'm trying to make jokes. Shush. It's the perfect crime. Okay. Okay, that part is fixed. San Diego, San Diego. Do-do-do. Kill a fish from San Diego. San Diego. San Diego.
You're guilty of crimes against Skyrim and its people. How do you plead?
Suck my left tit.
So you seek death, then?
For someone.
Do your worst. I have 100k of points to burn.
Bitch, I gave you your powers. Where the fuck are you getting all this confidence from? I can literally just go. Let me make sure I've got the spell right. Boop. Wait, wrong spell. There we go. I think I accidentally made Shiny disappear instead, but Shiny's not here, so it doesn't matter. To be fair, we jokingly say when I do that, we've sent her to the Shadow Realm. Are you sending me there now? No, I'm sending Barry there, was the joke, but fine. To be fair, Nero, I think we all deserve a vacation. So I gotta clean this stupid mess up, because I spilled more paint. If you don't do it while it's wet, it's really a pain in the ass to get this acrylic off. So, well, yeah. Hello. Thank you. I broke. Damn, I keep finding stuff where it got hit with the red that wasn't supposed to, and it's like, ah, god damn it. Anyone else? Can we get back to using the red without risking fucking spilling it again? this is clearly Mario Sunshine. Any other red on here? Apparently there's a little bit of red. There. You, out of my sight. Alright, let's bring in the Grim Black. No! Shit, there's something stuck by my foot. I can't get it off. Sorry, I'm just trying to get all the stuff that's got like dark chords before we start bringing everything else in. Alright, so I need mahogany. We are going to dry brush this mahogany onto the wood. There, we're a little bit closer to what I want. Then we'll brown wash it and that should bring everything together. Alright, time to start doing the earth shade on everything that needs earth shade. Okay, that's what I was hoping for there. Now on the stones, we just gotta come back with a very light dry brushing of our administratum. Yeah, we're gonna do Earth Shade on the clothing. Alright, now we pat it off. I think we're just going to leave the top just pure white like it is. Alright, but are we going to use Korvax white or are we going to use matte white? I feel like matte white might be our best friend right now. Ooh, cyberpunk-ish kind of stuff. Ow. we go. Alright, time for a quick little dry brushing of Administratum. Okay, here's the question. Are we looking marshy enough? Does this look like a muddy... The question for anybody who's still here, does this look like a muddy, kind of just like rocky outcropping? Or do I need some more browns or something? I'm just trying to think of which brown to go with. Okay, at least it looks like, at least the moss looks right. I think I know what to use. Okay, better or worse? You looking better? Better the brown emphasizes the... Yep, okay. Okay, as long as I didn't unintentionally make this look like skin. No, good. Okay, now we just have to come in with the gold. She has some gold bits on her. go on her chest. She's got some gold coins on her chest too. Alright, let's get her all glued up, and then I'll paint the base. God damn it. Seriously, where'd my little spiky bit go? Found it. Ah, shit. Oh, we forgot to do the eyes. Let's get her all assembled because I can do the eyes really quickly. We got too many reds and stuff. We gotta do something bright and greeny. Which is just my go-to for magic eyes, so. Oh, right, we gotta do that too, because I forgot we were gonna do the magic circle that she's got on her too, with the same colors as her eyes. There we go. Much better. Now we need some Abaddon to do the base. And then we can say we're done. I do love that Abaddon is like, this is pretty much what Abaddon is used for. Because technically, if you want to do black armor, you don't actually start with black paint, you start with like a brighter color and you work your way down to it. Or technically you can do it the opposite way, where you start and then you add more metallic, like dry brushes and stuff. And that will look good too, but to do it with like contrast paints, you start technically with a metallic. And then the best thing to do is to use like thinned down Grim Black. Alright, there we go. One of these days I will find a better magic color than that green, but that magic color just pops. Oh god, it's the meme song. I hate the fact that fucking cat is right. We finished her, but at what cost? All right. What do we think? What do we think, Nero? Does this look like some kind of summoner druid girl? Which is even funnier because it wasn't blood color, it's just corn. It's just corn red, which is close to blood. Unintentionally, it kind of actually works for her, being that she's a summoner. We just made her more of an evil summoner instead of, yeah. We just kind of made her more of an evil-looking summoner than her more druidic-looking summoner that the basis is. But yeah, I kind of like her. Alright, now let's see here. It is 9:40. I don't think there's any new Ghost videos today, because we pretty much caught up on all Slap Tam and... Oh wait, we can't even do Ghost videos. I got work in the morning. Alright. So if that is the case... Ugh, I don't like the fact that we're doing only 2 hours and 30 minutes. To be fair, that's on my bad. I really need to get back in the habit of trying to start earlier. Alright, let's see here. Who is our raid options tonight? Because I don't think we have time to do anything else. We might try and do a Splatfest on Saturday. I'm making no promises to that. Let me bring up our options. Alright, we have got... Sorry, I'm trying to look through and see if there's anybody on who's like, ooh, we haven't rated them in a bit. We've got some Warhammer. Demonologist. Final Fantasy Rebirth. Unless anybody else has a recommendation.
I know the secret to unsummoning Nami. The secret is...
Nope, I'm not making anybody remember that scene.
And I'll shut up now for fear of life loss.
Here's the sad part. I won't let you die. My minions never die. The problem is my mic's not facing the way she is sitting, so I have to do... Gary!
then I too am immortal, so you can't hurt me.
I can hurt you just in no way that matters. Alright, let's see here. I was hoping to see somebody randomly pop in and be like, ooh, let's go raid them. Alright, yeah, we've got Warhammer. The hell is going on with me? Yeah, we've got Warhammer, Octopath Traveler, Final Fantasy Rebirth, and Quake 2. Unless somebody has a recommendation on who they want me to raid. I keep hoping to randomly see somebody pop in and it's like, ooh, we haven't seen them in a very long time. Let's go say hi to them. If not, I'm just gonna pick somebody. If you guys don't say, if nobody picks anybody. So that's a vote for Quake 2. Little Lily Rosie. Well, if there is no other votes, and I don't really feel like sitting here for 30 minutes trying to figure it out, just to get an extra... Oh, I didn't know she was on. Fuck. She is now in that high enough situation that it's like, nope, we're gonna do Quake 2 like we were planning. I really should, actually. Here, I'm gonna switch this out for somebody else. She's just now high enough. I feel weird wanting to put her on my raid options for tonight. And we're gonna put her on too, because I have meant to raid her for fucking ever. I keep swapping it out. Here, I'm going to set this for 3 minutes. Actually, let's do 5 just in case. And that way we can chat. Alright, so I'm going to let this for anybody who is lurking, who just wants to vote. You may vote so now. I know Nero said Quake 2. So if nobody wins, then we'll just do Quake 2. But yeah, I think from now on, yeah, we'll do this if Lurka's not here. Actually, I think even if we do it, we'll just do Lurka's recommendation. How the fuck did I know? Alright, technically we've got a tiebreaker. Unless that was Nero who voted. Actually, you know what? We'll do from the raid. We'll do whoever wins this. Just tomorrow night is going to probably be a Blue Twitch stream. I just don't know what we're playing over there yet because I haven't really bought any new games. Let me make sure she's still there. If this person wins, I'm going to feel really awkward rating them. But at the same time, that's probably the only way I'm going to get it. I'm only going to grow. So, yeah. She's got, as of last I looked, 85 viewers right now. And I feel weird when I've only got 5. Going and rating somebody that big. But it's Lady Mizuki, who we've rated before, so I don't feel as weird. It's just if it was somebody I hadn't rated before, I'd be like, this is awkward. This is somebody I've rated before. It's just, oh, you're growing. I don't want to come off as one of those people who just is chasing after bigger people. I want to earn my growth. Fuck, it would be. Yeah, see, if I was averaging like what she's getting right now, I would actually be rating smaller people just to be like, hi, friend. Actually, I probably, once I made partner, would probably start rating smaller people more often. Good fucking luck with that. I'm a hobby streamer for a reason. I have nobody to talk to, so I'm just kind of rambling while I wait for this poll to end. And it's looking like Lady Mizuki won. Alright. Alright, my lovelies. We will be doing a Blue Twitch stream tomorrow. Like I said, I have no idea what we'll be playing, but I will let you all know. Hopefully we can start it on time, unless something stupid happens. once again, I'll let you all know I'm going to get this raid cooking. I hope you all have a good evening, and I hope you all get a good rest. If I don't see you tomorrow, I hope to see you sometime soon. If not, bye, my lovelies.
To myself.